it's your boy Platt. Today I show you how to make Fireball infused ice cream. So let's go. So gang, I'm back at it in the kitchen, going to make something fun, something alcohol infused. If you remember a couple months back when I did the video for mudslide ice cream, I talked about all the different, some other ideas. One of them that stuck out in my head anyway was I said something about a Fireball infused ice cream, maybe something you could scoop on like a warm piece of apple pie, and that really stuck in my head. So today we're going to make some Fireball infused ice cream. This should be a really fun idea. We're going to put a little twist on it today. Instead of having a little ice cream maker, we're going to make it the mason jar method. This is something I found. It just sounds fun and easy. More importantly, it's easy. You don't need equipment or anything like that. And I'm always about easy on the Platt R channel. So with that being said, let's real quick go over a recipe. What we need first, you'll need some heavy whipping cream. This is a pint size. We're only going to need about a cup. We're going to make a little over a cup. You could scale up this recipe to however you want, up to a pint or quart or what have you. We're just doing a cup here, just real quick, simple method. Next, you'll need some vanilla extract. Of course, you're going to need Fireball. This recipe size is perfect for the little 50 milliliter bottle of Fireball, so it kind of works out like that. Next is some sugar. You're going to want some sugar. And lastly, we're going to use a little bit of salt. Now, you may be wondering, salt? Why salt is not going to affect the taste? I don't want salty ice cream. If you've ever made ice cream before and use salt for the ice, that helps freezing. That helps freeze your ice cream. That also works if you put a little salt in your ice cream too. That will help for freezing. And considering we're going to add alcohol, which will make it even tougher to freeze, I figured just a little pinch, we're just adding a pinch, we won't alter flavor, but a little pinch of salt in the ice cream will help it to freeze. So that's what we need for this recipe. With that being said, let's make some Fireball infused ice cream. Alright gang, let's get this party started. First thing we're going to do is add 1 cup of our heavy whipping cream into our mason jar. Make sure you get your jar nice and clean. Pour that in there. Next, we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. That's 1 tablespoon and about a half tablespoon. Next, we're going to add our vanilla extract. That is 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right, we've got 1 teaspoon and a half. Boom. All right. Next, we're going to add our little 50 milliliter of Fireball in there. And lastly, we're just going to add a little, like I said, just a little pinch of salt there. Put our lid on, and we are going to shake for 5 minutes, and then we'll throw in the freezer. So let me get to shake. Woo! That was a little bit of work out there. I got martini elbow from shaking. All right, now that we've shaken her for 5 minutes, we're just going to throw her in the freezer, let it sit for 3 hours, and come back to try our Fireball infused ice cream. All right, gangs, it's been a little less than 3 hours. Our ice cream is nice and frozen, so the moment of truth, let's give her a try. Oh, there it is. Takes a second. Just first, you get a little sweetness, a little creaminess. The cinnamon doesn't show up at first, but then it'll just kind of, we're here. But that is not too bad. It's subtle. It's not over the top sweetness. And as solid as this frozen, possibly we could add a little more. I wouldn't go too far over the top. Those little mini bottles, 50 milliliters, are up to 2 ounces. Maybe you could throw in another ounce. But anyway, the cinnamon's there. It just kind of sneaks up on you. It's more of a simple, I think we always say Fireball is kind of a simple, almost like a red hot cinnamon more than your kind of classic apple pie, you know, baking spice cinnamon. And that's what you get here, but it works. And again, I think this would be something fun to try on apple pie, or, you know, now we're getting ready to go into the fall, maybe a pumpkin pie. Like, you know, a nice little scoop of Fireball infused ice cream on a pumpkin pie. I bet that would be pretty good. But this turned out nice. As far as alcohol in there, or ABV, we put in, like I said, roughly 2 ounces of Fireball. That's at like 66 proof or 33 proof. So you're probably going to get maybe 2 scoops of ice cream out of this. So each one would have roughly about an ounce. So not quite a full shot of Fireball in each scoop or whatever. But again, what a nice little way to get, you know, a little bit of Fireball in your dessert or whatever. Again, the apple pie a la modes, maybe an apple crisp this would go on to, but turned out pretty nice, I must say. Yeah, it's just a real simple treat, and I really love the mason jar method. It makes our life a lot easier. Real quick to review the recipe, it was in a mason jar: 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, just a pinch of salt, and then we add our 2-liter or a little mini bottle of Fireball in there. Well, folks, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe down below. Also, please like the video because it lets YouTube know we're putting out good content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or ideas for videos, please leave them in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Till next time, bottoms up.